Time now to turn our attention to the open class. It's been hotly contested all weekend long. Link Engine Management on board. And the top 5 guys out on track. And it's the Kiwi team up first. Probably didn't get to keep a set of tyres up their sleeve like they would have been hoping for. Andy Duffin, 1 minute 29.4 the time to beat. Sector times not showing us that it's going to be an improvement.
Absolutely love this car. Andy's a great guy as well. I had a pleasure of sort of meeting him over the last couple of days. Great team, great car, and it's a shame he didn't go quicker, but awesome that they make the effort to come all the way over from New Zealand to be part of this fantastic event.
Insight Motorsport putting Steve Glenney in the show once again. This fast Tasmanian rounding the last corner. It's all about trying to get down into the 129s. Very close into the low 30s, but it's not fast enough to see Glenney go towards the top. South Aussie's Matt Longhurst on top at the moment. Nick Ashwin, the third car on track.
See this Evo really, really quick off the corners, all-wheel drive. Some people choosing for the all-wheel drive platform or four-wheel drive platform. Some going for front-wheel drive, some going for rear-wheel drive. And obviously Ashwin there hasn't betted his own time, but still very, very quick to get into the 1 minute 30s around City Motorsport Park.
But this is a man that we believe might be able to do it. Here comes Nathan Morcom. We're right on board with him right now. This car, campaigned by Nick Kalis for quite a few years. He's the reigning Bathurst 6-hour champion. Can he get the job done? Races for the Techno Autosport McLaren team in the Australian GT Championship. Now he went 131.0 on old tyres in practice with a broken front wing. He can definitely get down into the 29s.
Absolutely. I've actually had a bit of experience with this car with Nick in the past, designing and building and also testing this car on a couple of occasions. And this car definitely has it in it, and I'm sure Nathan, of all people, you could plug in a pro driver like him, will get an incredibly quick time. Fastest first sector here, so we're on a flyer. If he can, he might pip this 29.4 of Longhurst.
That's the first green box we've seen. All the way to the exit of 5. That's a huge moment. He bounces himself over the curb, but it's still quick. That's the important thing. Another couple of corners to go before we get that second sector time, and maybe an indication if we're going to see a new driver go to the top.
He's got that 10th or just over a 10th up his sleeve. That little moment at turn 5 hopefully won't affect his overall time. But we'll see how sector 2 goes for him now as he exits just out of turn 8 here. Another green light. We're 3 tenths up now. We're on an absolute flyer here from Nathan.
He's up 3 tenths. Former Formula 3 racer, so knows how to hustle an aero car around the track. It hoiks that left rear up in the last corner. He's got a couple tenths up his sleeve to burn. But we know the skyline is quick in a straight line. How will the Lancer go? Can he get there? Can he get under the 29.4? Yes! And he knows it too. He screams with joy.
Fantastic effort for Nathan, obviously driving, but for Nick and all the people over the years that have been a part of improving that car and developing it to the level it's at now. Fantastic result for them, and again, that one perfect lap is what it came down to. Great effort by Nathan.
He is absolutely stoked, but he hasn't got his hands on the trophy yet because Matt Longhurst, the fast South Aussie, has a right of reply. Hasn't done too many laps here this weekend, has been keeping it up his sleeve, making sure he's got plenty of tyres to throw at this, the Superlap. Can he get that number 1 spot back?
Incredibly quick. You can see it skipping around through turn 1. A huge amount of aero on this car. Obviously, it's a bigger, heavier base car than the Evo.
That's deep. It's too deep. He's off.
That will most certainly cost his time. You can see the hand in the cabin there. I think he knows he's lost his chance at getting that time. And unfortunate small lock of the rear tyre there under brakes. But, great to see Matt still pressing on.
What a shame. Carried more speed through turn 1 than he's done all weekend long. And I think that might have been his undoing, because if you brake at the same point going faster, you're just not going to pull it up. And there you go, he's over 1.5 seconds off Nathan Morcom's time to the first sector. Oscar Fiorinotto and the team at Super Shock have been doing a lot of work with this car, getting it ready for the weekend. Bit of a haze of smoke coming out of it now as well.
Potentially there might have been something, vapor or fluid dropping on that tyre which has caused it to lock easier. I'm not too sure, but it is a real shame because that was going to be a fantastic battle for that last lap here of Matt.
He was committed through the first corner. He's lost another 7 tenths anyway through the mid part, so it's not all that first sector that's been his undoing here. So it bounces its way through the last corner. Very stiffly sprung car, the Nissan Skyline. He'll be devastated. He'll be really dark on himself, but he's done a huge job here this weekend. The only other driver to go sub 130 in the open class. Only 2 drivers have ever achieved it, he and Nathan Morcom, but it's runner-up for season 2016. But he can hold his head high because he has put in a huge effort here this weekend. It's Morcom who gets the win in our Link Engine Management Open class, hotly contested all weekend long. Congratulations to he and Matt Longhurst. The South Aussie was fast, but couldn't quite get the job done in 2016.